Why is my ex so stubborn? That's what we're going to be talking about in this video, but first, my name is Clay with ModernLove.life, where we help you get the great loving relationship that you're looking for without having to play mind games, without having to play hard to get, and without having to pretend to be someone or something that you're not, because you deserve to be loved for the unique, amazing, and wonderful person that you are. And if you agree with me, do me a favor by giving this video a thumbs up and by subscribing to this channel if you're new here. Also, you might want to think about signing up for our email newsletter, where I send out tips, advice, and strategies to help you to get back together with your ex, connect with your ex, handle obstacles, roadblocks, challenges, all that sort of stuff. It's totally free. You can sign up down below in the link in the description box for this video or in the pinned comments section of this video. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about why your ex is stubborn, what's going on, and more importantly, what can you do about this? Okay, first things first, your ex is most likely feeling stubborn because of something called the law of consistency. Now, what this says is that we are likely to act in alignment with our previous actions, okay? So, if we go ahead and do something, we're likely to act in a way that sort of rationalizes it, that makes it, that basically cements it, that basically is creating a story, a narrative that we made the right choice by doing whatever we did in the past. And for better or worse, what your ex has done in the past is gone through a breakup with you. And so they are acting consistently with somebody who has broken up with you, which means that they are going to most likely stay broken up with you until something new happens, until there's some sort of new information or new input. That's why it can be really hard to get your ex to cut you some slack, to open up, to give you the benefit of the doubt after a breakup. It's like suddenly a switch flipped, and maybe before the breakup they were trying to save the relationship, they're trying to work things out, and then afterwards it's just like everything is completely impenetrable, can't get through their wall, right? And so that's why your ex is most likely very, very stubborn after a breakup, is they're acting with consistency for somebody who has broken up with you, which means that they are likely to, stay broken up unless some extraordinary evidence comes to shake them out of their trance, which is where a lot of the stuff that we teach comes into play, such as advanced relational skills and things like that. You can go ahead and check out our playlist on advanced relational skills up there. These are basically ways that you can bring yourself to interacting with your ex that allow the two of you to connect better, to bond better, to trust one another more, and all of that. Okay, so this is definitely one way that you can go about getting around the law of consistency. In a previous video, I also mentioned that your ex has to create a negative image of you in order to justify why they broke up with you, why they hurt you, why they are continuing to do all of these things. You can go ahead and check that out up there as well too. But this negative image is something that we need to really start to tear down. Your ex has to see you in this way in order to tell themselves a story about, like, hey, I had no choice but to break up with you. I had no choice but to, I didn't want to. I'm not a bad person. I didn't want to hurt you, but I had no choice because blank. And maybe that negative image is rightly deserved. Maybe it's not rightly deserved, but either way, that's what your ex is holding on to. And we need to start to tear down this negative image in order to start to create a new possibility for the two of you to connect in the future. So what this is really about, when you boil it all down, is about trust. This is about building a sense of trust between you and your ex. If your ex can trust that you are not the same person that they broke up with, if they can build a sense of trust that they're not walking back into the same relationship that they walked out of in the first place, then they are going to start to, let go of this negative image of you that they had to create in order to justify breaking up with you. And they're going to start to put their trust into this positive image of you that they are hopefully seeing every time they interact with you. They're hopefully seeing that, like, yeah, you've changed, you've improved things are better between the two of us, we can connect more, we're more open, we're more honest, we have better communication, all of this sort of stuff. Now you may get this little side swipe, which is that your ex says, you know, I can't believe you're changing now. Wasn't I worth it when we were together? Wasn't it worth it for you to change when the two of us were together? But now, after we're broken up, now after all of this, now is the time when you change? And what this is really about is this is about your ex not believing that you valued their relationship enough to make these changes when the two of you were together, and now you're sort of, you know, rubbing salt in their wounds after they've gone through the effort of breaking up by making these changes. Basically, you're calling them out on the law of consistency. You're sort of saying like, hey, here I am, I'm changed, I'm different. All the problems that we had in the relationship, those are resolved, and you can come back. But because of the law of consistency, they're kind of like, maybe I shouldn't, I don't trust it. And so what we want to do is we want to let them know that, like, you know, it's not that you weren't worth it before, it's that I just didn't realize how much of an impact it was having on you. I was so caught up with work, with stress, with the current situation in the world, if you know what I mean. Trying not to get this video censored here, that I just didn't notice the effect that this was having on you, and I'm sorry about that. I really should have paid more attention to you, and I'm sorry that I lost that connection. And if you start to do this, if you start to acknowledge what your ex is feeling, and acknowledge that the hurt, the frustration that they must be feeling for this, then you can start to overcome this stubbornness that they're feeling, this need to stay locked into the law of consistency. So it's through positive interactions, through advanced relational skills. It's through staying connected on the emotional level, that you're able to demonstrate to them that you are not the negative image of you that they're holding in their mind, and that you're actually the positive image that they see in front of you, that they'll start to let go of this version of you that they created in order to justify breaking up. They'll start to let go of it because their direct experience of interacting with you is going to be that of a positive experience, right? They're going to have a positive experience interacting with you, and that's going to allow them to let go of this negative experience by directly challenging it on a consistent basis. And it's through that consistency that you're going to start to build up a degree of trust. They're going to start to trust you, trust that this change is legit, that it's real, that it's not just some sort of gimmick, some sort of stunt, some sort of thing that you learned on the internet or something. Although I think it's fine to learn things like this on the internet. You know, I'm not teaching you mind games or anything. And they're going to start to open themselves up. Now, again, like I said before with the whole, you know, oh, now you're changing after the breakup thing, your ex is probably going to experience some resistance along the way. You know, it's not just going to be like a nice straight line. It's going to probably have its ups and downs along the way. Pretty much every person I've worked with over the years has had ups and downs along the way. It's never been a smooth, straight line. Maybe because those people don't need a whole lot of help or coaching, or maybe it's because situations just don't generally go in a straight line. But most people that I've worked with have had ups and downs along the way. They've had these, what we call positive pullbacks. You know, your ex and you have a great interaction, but then after that they kind of pull back. And that's because they're really questioning this, which version do I put my trust in? Is it the positive one? Is it the negative one? Which one is it? And so they're kind of weighing their options. And it's really about challenging the version of you that they think you are, and showing them something new, showing them something compelling, something that they can be excited about, something that they can see themselves enjoying a relationship with. And so that's what you really have to do if your ex is stubborn, okay? So if you want to learn more about how to navigate your ex's challenging, confusing, and often frustrating emotional world, please make sure that you are on our newsletter. It's totally free. You can find out about it down below this video in the description box or in the pinned comment. So check that out if you're not already on it. But thanks again. My name is Clay. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel. And you might want to check out this series over here on advanced relational skills. I've kind of briefly touched on those in this video, but you might want to check that out. Or you might want to check out this video over here. So once again, this is Clay. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I will talk to you in the next video. Please take care, please stay safe, please stay healthy. See you next time.